A room with a Tina. N-Power did a sales conference in a Newcastle hotel. I got a room with Tina, but it didn't go too well. She spent all of her time bitching and she weren't happy, I could tell. I wanted to go clubbing with my buddy Terry Sell. Terry was a funny man. He liked to misbehave. Mr. Courtney OBE was his Uncle Dave. Right up Tina's arsenal. As Tina walked around Newcastle city centre, she realised the great importance of the jacket which I lent her, because now she had seen all the girls who would have caused her harm had she still been flaunting the Arsenal badge tattooed upon her arm. Exit the Tina, big up the Beth. It didn't work out with Tina. She stayed with her fiancé of 3 years. I can't say that made me happy, but I didn't shed no tears. Instead I went back home to my house located in Church Square and got pissed with Beth and her friend Danielle, who were drinking on Beth's stairs. By now Beth had split up from her boyfriend Matt, who is a diamond geezer, and I was aware of that, so had rejected Beth's advances up until this point, as quite often the Matt in question would pop over for a joint. Anyway, I'd just come back from Newcastle, where Tina spent most of her time bitching, and now I thought the time was right to shag Bethy in her kitchen. Danielle laid on Beth's sofa and pretended to be asleep, although I'm pretty certain she looked up and had a peep. Beth was completely awesome, the best neighbour there could be. She provided warmth and comfort and a bit of sanctuary. Folk Week. For 1 week of the folking year, we get all the weirdos here to Broadstairs by the folking sea. Who wants to come and folk with me? Stop that, said Cat. Maybe I should not be walking round the pavilion garden, snorting on some poppers, playing with my heart on. Ben got slightly worried, which I could understand, as I was talking to his girlfriend with my willy in my hand. It's not that I'm a pervert or a sexual freak. I was just a folking mess by the middle of Folk Week. Joe was big and fat and orange, and her trousers were too tight. Yet I still fucked that hoe 3 goddamn times in the space of just one night. Council face. I met you in a nightclub when I was very high. I'll take you home and bum you until I make you cry. I ring you when I'm cunted and you come round my place. You take a lot of Prozac and you have a council face. Toast. Of all my nights with council face, the moment I enjoyed the most was spunking up her dirty arse and demanding she make toast. Bum gravy. The bum gravy made by council face is really quite outstanding. It comes out of her arsehole after it has took a pounding. My fish. De Niro and Pacino. What a pair of geezers. They swam around the bowl all day in Bacardi Breezer. On crushed up peas and bits of weed those fishes used to thrive. Craig cooked them in a microwave and they still managed to survive. Kev in the bed. Why is Kevin naked and sleeping on my bed? It should have been the girl downstairs, but I got Kev instead. I tried to wake the wanker up, but it was to no avail. I could have shagged the girl downstairs, but because of Kev, I failed. Franco's. Franco's Canadian pizza. The best pizza in the land. There was nothing I liked more than a Franco's chili dog in my hand. So this is a big thank you to Rob, who was the boss. Franco's has closed down now, which is a sad and tragic loss. Spanish gal. I met a Spanish looking gal, but I can't quite place her name. I thought she was a hottie, so she gets a mention all the same. She came over to my cottage for a night out where I live. She even ate a puff cookie to be just like the people I was with. She was sound and she was pretty and she knew how to behave. I mean, Martin had a cookie and thought he was in a cave. When we got back, we went to bed. We were just two stoners making love. Her pussy was a snug one and it fitted like a glove. She had to go the next day to work at Glastonbury. If I had to pick the coolest chick, I think it would be she. Gatecrasher. Peter and Caroline, Ben, Steve and me went to Gatecrasher at the NEC with cyber kids and fluffy boots and lasers everywhere. I got myself so cunted I levitated in the air, high above all the people who were looking up at me. I think perhaps I should cut down on all this ecstasy. The cocaine and the poppers have made it all go wrong, 'cause now I'm floating in the air to Charlotte Church's opera song.